Generic greetings and welcome to Construction Plus Prison Architect Alpha 33 episode 10. In the previous episode there was a fight right at the start of last episode and it was around about here. It was Benjamin 1337, the elite guy that isn't so elite. He started a fight for no reason, and I guess it's his reason. He thought he had a reason, but no, it wasn't the case. Either way, we beat him over the face and then shoved him in solitary. So it hasn't kicked off right at the start of this one, which is sort of good news, although people point out that last episode was one of the most action-packed we've had in a long time, which, yeah, it is correct. We also messed around with some cells and just generally finished things off. As you can see, this prison is pretty much done, but the plan is to expand on the left-hand side here. We're going to buy this, and we're going to put some more cells and other things in, and we'll be doing that this episode. I've just noticed that there's a lot of people sitting in the sort of holding cell because the grading doesn't really work that well. I've just decided that, yeah, it doesn't really work overly well. Also, that the mailroom is broken. I did download a mod, which it just actually said it fixed it, but actually what it did for me is pretty much break the game, so I had to get rid of it. So we'll just have to put up with the mailroom being bust. So yeah, the whole grading thing, I've been on the fence for a while about that one, saying that, you know, room quality and all that, that it's yeah, it's alright, it's not too bad, but I've just come to the conclusion that I don't think it works very well because, yeah, it shoves people in holding cell while there is actually active cells that they could go in. So instead of putting them in a cell where they could get some of their needs fulfilled, it instead shoves them in a room where they're all together and ready to fight. Either way, hopefully next patch sorts something out. I'm going to buy some bit on the left hand side here. Going to cost 20 grand and it's going to lag out while it does it. And there we go. We've just bought a big lump of land on the left. So what are we going to do with this chunk? Well, what we are going to do for a start is put some walls all the way around the edge. In fact, I don't even know why I'm planning it off because I'm going to just do that now. Let's just go to the materials and then fence, and then we're basically just going to do this all the way along, all the way down, and all the way along again. Job done. That's the fence. We'll just wait for that to, you know, just to be sorted. Right. We have 9,996 generic units of currency, receiving 3 and a bit grand per day, which is not really enough. I do want more than that, but I don't know what to do about it, you see. I do want more cash, but we'll see. I'm just going to speed up to max speed here. Danger level's flying up, and I'm guessing because a lot of them have serious complaints from being searched and stuff. Let's just check our needs here. There's a high need for food, and I don't know whether that's because some of them were in solitary or not, or whether they just turned up last episode. Either way, food time is, you know, in a little bit, in a moment, and hopefully they'll actually get fed and such. There's a reform program session going there. We could probably stop a couple of the programs now. We could do a taser certification, actually. That might be a good thing to do. Let's start that. General education, no one's interested. Carpentry, nobody's interested. Workshop safety induction, people are interested, which is good. Spiritual guidance is obviously really good there. We've got parole hearing on the go. We've got alcoholic group therapy on the go. We've got taser certification, which is 14 in the queue. And I guess we'll just keep it going. The kitchen safety, we've got 3 in the queue there as well, so that's good. Danger level is slowly going up, and obviously it's the food need, but the main thing is that a lot of people are actually going and getting fed. Let's just have a quick look over the left hand side here. It looks like we are building quite nicely. We will have to put in another power block because, as you can see, this one is not running hot. It's running about the right level for the prison that we've got, plus, you know, with a little bit of redundancy there. It doesn't really, I mean, you can see it does fluctuate up and down, but it doesn't really change drastically, you know. There's no, it won't, like, over-egg it and then break the entire system, so we don't really need to worry about it going much higher. But what I'll do, I'll have a power block in the middle which will probably power the workshop and all of the centerpieces, I guess. Why is that not getting looked at? There it is now. Yeah, there's been a couple of people drop some comments and stuff saying what we should do and changes, so I'd like to just, you know, clarify a couple of things first. A lot of people saying that we should just delete the mailroom. I do want to probably get rid of it because eventually it's just going to fill these mail satchels up, and again, a bit like the laundry, you can't actually delete the mail satchels. Like the laundry baskets, I think you can delete now, but the mail satchels you can't. So that's yeah, I'm assuming that's going to get changed in the next update. The regime for people in protective custody, which are here, we don't technically have a regime for them. If we have a quick look at our regime, you'll be able to see that we just have the standard regime for all of our prisoners. So we've got, you know, normal security and then protective custody. They're all the same, right? The regime is identical. The reason for that is it's a little bit quicker. As you can see, a little laundry basket you can dump or dismantle it, whereas the baskets or the satchels you can't. Yeah, so the reason it's the same is because if I come to change it, I have to mess around and change the entire thing, which is a big pain. And also, if I say change these to what people are suggesting, which is have a shower time in the morning where they'll come in and actually have a little shower in there, then go back. If I change it to say, 22 hours lockdown, 2 hours of shower, then they will go there and then come back, but they won't get fed. There's a big difference. When you permanent lockdown someone, the guards will have an order issued to them to pick food up and go and give them food. Whereas if they haven't got food in their regime and they're not on permanent lockdown, then they will just generally not get fed and can die in custody. As far as I'm aware, I don't know if that's the case or not. That's what I've been told and that's what I've experienced. So who knows? Right, jail door. We're going to dismantle that jail door. Same, we're going to dismantle that one up there as well. And then what we're going to do is do a bit of the old demolish walls. And we're going to demolish all of that there. And then what we're going to do is probably see people fly over here and start hanging around the walls for no particular reason. Let me just speed it up to max speed again. They'll probably go over here. Yeah, everything's fine. Yeah, we're just hanging around, just doing our thing. Yeah, of course you are, mate. Of course you are. Right. So, is that someone delivering? I was going to say it's delivering mail, but it's not. It's the nice clean sheets. Let's have a quick look at our needs here. Looks like there's a lot of needs there. Some of them for sleep and food, and they're the ones that are probably locked up in the holding cell. As you can see, it's less than 10 on a critical need, so we're doing fine. We're doing fine there. There is some need for drugs as well, but we will do a shakedown, and that won't alter the need, you understand, but it will alter the supply, which I assume is quite high. Let's just go into intelligence, and then yeah, you can see there's a big supply and demand for most things, so we'll have to sort that out. Right, we're going to pause it because we need to get on with planning. So what do we need to do? Well, we need to get some other cells around this side, and the plan is to actually expand the cells and just pretty much build them on this side. We'll build them here, and we'll continue it on as if it was one full building. We're going to do pretty much the same at the back here, because the overall plan is to have it so there is no way the prisoners can be within 10 of the wall. So I want 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So the build has to be that size minimum for it to be, accurate. So what sort of size do I need for a power block? I need it 5 by 5. So if I make the room that large, there we go. And then we brick that off. This is going to be my other security room, which I've been wanting for a while, where we'll have to actually have door openers and things like that in there. That's fine. We want another solitary room. Sorry, not a solitary room. A common room on this side. There we go. Same size as that one. Pretty much the exact same copy over this side. Fantastic. And then we want a... Could do a workshop like that? It's a very large workshop though, isn't it? I can't think of what else we can put in there. We could put like a yard or something, but we don't need it. I think that'll do. I think that'll do. Right, so there's our overall buildings. 2 more cell blocks, or rather expansion blocks. Power, security, workshop, and then a bit more common room. Fantastic. So, these cells. What we're going to do with these cells? Well, I am going to drag them right along like that. We're not going to increase the shower, because I don't think we really need to. We'll increase this one like so. And we might even copy the same design along each one, because that will be about right. These will be the interim ones, you see. But we do have a problem with them, so we might change them about. We'll see. So there's that. And I don't know if we're going to put another cleaning cupboard on. I think what we'll do instead, we will just do that, you see. And have more cells. Like so. I'm not going to have another security station or anything like that. It's just going to be all cells here. We don't have an entrance, or an exit up the top and bottom, which is... that's actually bad. So we do definitely need some entrances and exits. So we could have that. Small cell there for no reason. Let me just redesign this. How is this going to work? Weird size ones. I guess I guess having weird sized cells might be it's not a bad idea, because we do currently have a problem. The main problem at the moment is that when we go to grading, these are 5 and 6, or that's 6, that's 5, these are 1, right? So we need something about the 4 level, like a sort of mid level, which could be these bottom ones. What I might do is just open these up and have the cells quite not open, that's not really the right term, but I guess have them sort of a bit more extravagant, maybe. I don't know. See, I don't know what the average... The problem is it's a lack of information now. There is a lack of information. I don't know if there's a place where I can look at it. But I don't... I could be wrong, but I don't think there's a place where you can look at how many people are graded to what level. So I can see room quality like that, you see, and I can see what cells are there and that sort of thing. But there's no button, there's no like report where it goes, for example, these prisoners here. That says I've got 27 prisoners. I don't know what grading that guy is. I can't click on him. I can't do anything like that. You know, I can flip to him by just mousing over and looking it that way, but that's a big pain. What I would like is a big readout, and then have numbers on top. So that guy's number 3, that guy's number 3, and tell me the average between them. You know, the average risk or the average grading for normal risk is 4.5 or something like that. You get the idea. Whereas at the moment, we don't have that. I just have to sort of guess, and we don't have any maxed graded stuff. So you can see what you need there. So that needs office desk, shower, TV. These ones here will be the best ones we can ever have. These 4 are going to be grade 9, alright? That one will be a little bit lower, that'll be a little bit lower. These are going to be grade whatever, I don't know yet, I haven't yet decided. These ones, we might even do grade 9, but we'll hopefully go for 7 and 8. In the middle, I don't know whether we want to copy what we've got this... I don't know if we want to copy this. That's risky, because that's really increasing the capacity of this thing. I mean, that'll double the capacity, which I don't want to do. So, assuming we have them like that, right? The cells. We could split them up and have, say, slightly larger cells, you see. And these could be the mid ones that I mentioned that we need. Don't know if we're going to fit them all in. Bit of an end piece there, which I don't even have any. That's a bit weird, that size. We could, if we wanted to, have a couple more of that level. Ah, but we don't need that level. Let's have a quick check here. What is he entitled to? Doesn't tell me. Nope, doesn't tell me. Doesn't tell me. Right, 1 day without incident, unknown reputation. He's currently weightlifting. Don't know. Don't know what he's entitled to, so I can't really gauge on what I should build. Right. I think the best thing to do is have some cells over this side. We'll rip this off. We'll rip this out in the center. Cells over this side, similar to that, right? And then we'll start going for slightly bigger ones. Oh, undo that bit. And how far? So if I just do that, then that should be about right. So we've still got some more low level ones, which would make sense since we are bringing more people in, so we do need some low cells. And then them ones there. So these are the basic grading. Moving over to some, you know, maybe 4s. 4s around that level. And then these will be 9s. These we could have between 7 and 9. At the moment, we've got a bit of a gap, as I said. We've got 5s up the top. Got 6 down the bottom. That guy's entitled to an 8, you see. Got some 1s. So we need some 2s and 3s. So maybe these could be the 2s and 3s in the middle. The basically bigger, and that's what you get. So 1s, 2s, 2s and 3s, 1s, 2s and 3s, 4s and 5s and 6s, 7, 8s, 9s and 10s. I don't think you can get 10. I think it goes up to 9. Right, that is the plan. Probably. I might shift these. I might these lumps at the end I'm not a fan of. I don't know what we're going to do with them. We could, if we really wanted to, have much bigger cells. What's that? 7? 7 there. This is not going to work, but I'm just going to try and roughly measure. Is that about right? Should have some large cells like that. Like that. That works out a bit better. 7, 7, 7, 7. That's in size wise. Then a couple of slightly larger ones in the middle. So these are the top rated ones. Those are slightly bigger, but not top rated. Bit higher. Okay, we have a plan. I don't know if it's a good plan, and I can't really get your feedback on it because we don't really have the time to alter and change stuff because the next alpha is looming in, assuming you're watching this close to release, about a week. So we're going to build 13 grand. That's spent all of my money. It's alright. It's alright. We're going to have to get there anyway, so we're going to have to do something. Right, large jail door. Oh, we can't even afford a jail. We can't even afford a door. We do get 3,000 and... is that some... Oh, drugs being found? Yeah, that's... we got a bit of money enough to do that. There we are. Right, so they're cracking on with that buildering. And then we need to do a little bit of patrol alteration because I've currently got dog patrol going up and down the centre there. But what I don't have, which people rightly pointed out, is a nice patrol around the bottom here where people can actually escape and do tunnels. So I'm going to do that. Okay, in fact, what I might do is get rid of that and just increase that and have them patrol all the way around. There we go, and we can smell for tunnels. There we go. That's the idea. So it's currently lock up, and I believe that is just before shakedown anyway. Regime. Yep. So we might as well. Shakedown. Oh my god, 14 prisoners up for parole. I think I better alter that. I think we're going to go to our programs and go to parole. There we go. We've had some more parole because we need it. We really do need it. Right. So, I wonder how many people... we've got that pharmacological treatment for drug addiction going there. Alcohol group, okay. Taser certification, we've got 14 in the queue. We're still doing that. That's good. Obviously, arm all of our guards with tasers is generally a good idea. We're still working on the 15 prisoners past the foundation education course. Obviously, we're working on that one quite well. Never ever done that one. Never personally got that one done. I might have done it in a solo one where I've not shown it on the channel and such, but I can't remember doing it. Manufacturing facility, we're not going to get done, I don't think. It's produced 10 license plates, although, to be fair, that building there, we're getting close to doing. I mean, you know, once this is done, I'm going to get these centre bits up and then move up to the top. There's that thing built, as you can see. Fantastic. And then we can actually go to my demolish walls and demolish these bits here, because we don't need them anymore. We're actually going to have to dismantle the CCTV, but no matter. There we are. And then... Oh, tunnel. Oh, yes, we found a tunnel. Not bad. That's what we do a shakedown for. Well, among other things, you understand. Right, so... yeah, we guess we need to build this first and then move up. Manufacturing facility we might get done. Cell block C, hopefully I'll get that done very soon because I want to get these cells done and that gives me 20 grand, enough to continue building and then get more people in, you understand. Oh my good grief, there's been a death. That is... Where's that? I'm going to stop this shakedown because that's not going so well. You, guard, go in there. You, no, guard, go there. No, see, what you're doing there is the opposite of what I'm telling you to do. You're not going to the place where I'm telling you to go. You go in there. Who is it? Hayden Locke. Who's dead? Oh, confidential informant. Was his cover blown? I can't imagine his cover was blown. It doesn't say snitch. Or is that guy just... He's just volatile and strong. Ah, that's the problem. He's volatile and strong. There you go, there's the problem. So everybody's come out of their cells and now they're sitting around in here. There's a couple of faces in game there. Wow. That's a fair burn. That's an interesting one, isn't it? Right, anyway. So, we need to get this area done. And I've just noticed that we can't do anything because of the minuses. Oh, do you know what that is? That's every single guard that's passed that taser certification going, yep, taser time, and they've just charged from their current location and went, yay, let's quickly get here, and yeah, they've just went in here into the into the armory, and yeah, bankrupted me. Thanks, guys. Thanks very much for that. Can I get a loan? Current loan. I can increase the loan. Maximum loan is 250, which will only just offset the balance, which is not enough. So what I'm going to do is leave it there. Actually, what I'm not going to do, I'm going to remove tunnels first because I need to remove that tunnel there. And it's insufficient funds to remove the tunnel. Great. We can't even fill a hole in. We don't even have dirt to fill in a hole. Fantastic. Right, I'm going to leave it there. Next episode, hopefully we'll have some more cash because it's currently going down quite a bit. We'll get some more cash and then we will continue building this area here. Yeah, hopefully we'll be alright. We'll get more prisons as well. That's what we'll actually do. Right, as always, comments in the comments. Thanks very much for watching. Take care and generic partings.